Hello, I am happy to have the opportunity to share with you our beautiful brand new 2022 copyright of Earth and Space Science. Let's get started by talking about the resources that will come with your adoption. First, we have the beautiful student book, and your students will have access to both the print and digital versions, and that digital version will be found in our MindTap learning platform, where you will find all the needs of your high school science courses met. Later on, I'll introduce you to MindTap, the cloud-based platform that gives you all the tools your teachers can use to customize the learning path for your students. Teachers will also have a wraparound edition, and you also have access to Cognero, our online test bank. Some of the key features of our program, besides the MindTap digital platform, are the special features called Explorers at Work, and these begin each chapter, and they describe the scientific or social endeavors and achievements of a National Geographic explorer. And they showcase individuals from all walks of life, not only discussing their professional work, but what really gets them out of bed in the morning, the setbacks they've endured and overcome, and what they hope to achieve for the future. You'll also find beautiful National Geographic photography all throughout the program, and there are over 20 beautifully, specifically made videos just for this textbook. You'll also see that there are phenomenon-based lessons that are already built for you. And in this text, you'll see a strong emphasis on the human choice we all make and the consequences of our choices. We really strive to engage the students and make them feel connected to our world. Every unit opens with a beautiful and thought-provoking photograph. Each chapter also opens with a compelling image, just like the one you see here. And students are also presented with key questions that will really help focus their learning. And the students can use these questions to preview a chapter and to review the material after they've read it. And you'll also notice that those key questions become the titles of the lesson. The Explorers at Work section gives students a direct insight to what research, investigation, or conservation approaches the National Geographic Explorer is doing in a specific part of the world. The section helps the students tie into that human connection that's found in science. And the features expose students to new concepts, ideas, and possible careers for them to explore. There's one of these for every chapter, and they also come with a video. The National Geographic Learning photographs will be embedded throughout the text, and they will certainly engage your students and start a great discussion. You can also use them for anchoring phenomenon for each chapter. Case studies provide the application of the topics being studied. And at the end of each case study is a section called As You Read, and this challenges the students to connect the chapter concepts to their own knowledge or life experiences. These are great project-based assignments for your students to practice their critical thinking skills and developing problem-solving skills, as well as a chance for students to be creative. With a 2022 copyright, our program provides the most up-to-date data possible for data analysis. And when designing our program, our goal was to tie into other cross-disciplinary content with our materials. There are a number of hands-on opportunities in earth science. To begin with, there are numerous mini-labs in each chapter. There is an investigation that occurs in every chapter, and performance tasks provide opportunities for further engagement. It's exciting to know that chapter summaries are available both in English and Spanish. And with the chapter assessments, your students will have the opportunity to be tested in a variety of ways. And as I've already mentioned, you have access to a beautiful full wraparound teacher's edition, including all the tools you'll need for instruction. Your lessons are organized around the 5E instructional model. Teachers have an overarching structure when they need it. You'll also find literacy support, ELL support, and differentiation for every lesson to meet the needs of all your learners, and the built-in frequent hands-on activity instruction to meet your STEM needs. A planning guide precedes every chapter, unit-level projects, and special feature. Here you'll be clearly able to see the chapter contents, including core ideas, skills, and key terms, the options for differentiated support, all to help you reach all of your students. You'll find alignment to the 3D lesson structure, science and engineering practices, and cross-cutting concepts. And we'll be talking to the students about a number of deep dive higher level thinking questions. We'll be using models, patterns, asking questions, cause and effect. Lessons are organized around the 5E instructional model, and we give you the opportunity to introduce the phenomenon, and then we purposely revisit it as we move through the lesson. In the Teacher's Edition, you'll find lots of rubrics to help you with your student assignments and reaching those performance tasks. You'll find many hands-on activities for your students, and for teachers, you'll have the rubric support that you need. Differentiation strategies in every lesson help you meet the diverse vocabulary and comprehension needs of your students, including your English learners. These strategies will help you leverage the comprehensive and visual approach, text features, and multimedia resources of this program, all to accommodate the students' individual learning differences. Let's go live. I'd like to share with you the navigation of the home page, how the learning path is laid out, where to access those beautiful videos, take a quick peek at our Progress app, and show you a little bit about the Cognero test bank. Let's take a look now at MindTap School. On the left-hand side, you'll see our digital table of contents with carets where you can drill into further content. As you move across the top, you can do a standards correlation search or search for keywords. We have our lovely waffle where you can easily make assignments, direct links to Google Classroom. You have a grade book. You can pull analytics such as time in the classroom. Students can create a study hub. Teachers are able to do course customization. You can hide content. You can rearrange the content, and you can even add your own content. On the far right-hand side, there are several different places to access resources. When you are in Just Open the MindTap platform, you will see that you can access general resources for your course, such as assessment handbook downloads, your answer keys, graphic organizers, and lab manuals. As we open up our table of contents, we're going to take a look at Unit 2 today, and notice that the first thing we get is a planning guide. This is very comprehensive planning for the teacher. And notice that I can make annotations. Students can do this in their portion as well. You guys can bookmark and add notes. As you move through the teacher planning, you'll notice that they introduce the phenomena, give you pacing, and tell you what materials you're going to need. All the planning activities follow the same suit. Then you get an image of what the student edition looks like. As you open up into chapter material, you'll see that you get your resources as well as your 5E lesson planning strategy. They'll also give you live links to photos and videos that you may need to show so that you don't have to go searching for them. Very quick and easy navigation. It's very user-friendly. Notice that we also have plans for our Explorers at Work, for our case studies, and then we jump into our chapter content with our first lesson. You'll see that it's very specific, telling you exactly what you're going to need. As you get into different chapters, then you will notice that your resources will begin to change, and you will have access to lecture notes, post and pre-test, performance guides, all kinds of things, especially even with your Spanish summary if you need that. As you navigate through, you'll notice on the far left-hand side that you can jump ahead to the tying it all together portion, and then at the end there is a collection of all the videos that you will be using in this particular chapter to make it easy for you to obtain. I'd like to jump into the student view. They will have their assignments posted on this side. And as we go inside to Chapter 1, they can look at their chapter opener, their pretest. They can even go into their Explorers at Work laid out just as if it is on the instructor side. I'd like to go into the Chapter 1 opener, and you can see here that I have done some note-taking and annotations. And as the student, if I go into my study hub, when I go into the study hub, I'll be able to see the post-it notes that I put in, all my colored annotations. I can also go in and retrieve bookmarks and save searches. Taking a look at the student side, we've gone into the Explorers at Work section and notice that there's a picture here of Andres working with his geothermal measurements. You can directly access the video. Your students can then read, and then at the end, of course, as you would expect, there's some critical thinking questions that will be posted. Also, your resources have now changed to support the section of the textbook where the students are currently working. Another fun feature from the student side is as they are working through their readings, when they get to the end of a section, they will reach a checkpoint where they can take a moment to reflect on whether or not they've done a good job of comprehending. And if they need extra support, they can check that answer. Going into assignments is very quick and easy. You simply select the item or items that you would like to have assigned, and you'll get a drop-down menu that you simply complete, and you can even assign these to subgroups of students if you would like. And when you go in and take a look at your grade book, you'll get some different classroom analytics. You can go in and see your trial student. For example, you can see the assignments that the student has been given but that they have not completed yet. If they had completed the assignment, you could go in and look at the gradebook analytics for that student. As we move back to the home page, let me finish up pointing out that after your units, then you will find your appendices with much valuable information inside, with reference tables and climate, and then a glossary and an index. This is Cognera Online Test Bank. It's a flexible online system that allows you to author, edit, and manage test bank content. You can create multiple test versions in an instant and deliver the test from your LMS, your classroom, or wherever you would like. Thank you for the time you spent with me today. We are looking forward to getting your students engaged with our beautiful new Earth and Space Science textbook and our digital platform MindTap. Our entire team will be with you through this adoption. Please reach out to your sales representative with any further questions.